joining me is a multi-award winning filmmaker. We call him Leo. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. I'm glad I made it.
It was tricky, and
yeah.
No, we're glad you made it too. We appreciate it.
Sure.
Tell me something. How much of film storytelling shaped your childhood?
I would say mostly the local creatives, what they've been making throughout the years. I've been watching a lot of comedy, a lot of TV shows, mainly local. I love local content. So I remember back in the years when I was in the primary school, when you used to do some drama plays. I think that really shaped me to whom I am now. I began to like more films. I wanted to see more, even outside Zimbabwe. But I would say mostly the local creatives, and I cannot name them. I'm sure there are a lot of them.
There are a lot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, because I think I also kind of have an idea of some of what you were watching, and it was quite entertaining, wasn't it?
Exactly.
When you look at the industry then and you look at it now, what are some of the differences that stand out for you?
Yeah, I think it's all about consistency now. Yeah, because I remember we used to watch the likes of Parafini, the Kapupi and Maraba. Like I said, I loved comedy. Yeah. So by now, I don't know what's really going on. I'm sure it's more of funding. Yeah, that's really lacking, because with the technology that is advanced, you need to keep track of what's happening and what's on the ground. So I think somehow we are failing to be in the track. Yeah.
I know we can argue it with funding and the likes, but let's look at it from this perspective, right? When we look at Ana Parafin, Ana Gringo, their content was extremely relatable.
Yes.
So for me, it wasn't always a matter of how crisp the video is, but the content in itself captivated me, because I could understand, I could relate to what was going on. We all had Nkoma Tobias, who was mischievous. We all knew these characters. We could relate to them. Are we struggling now to tell stories that people relate to?
Yeah. I think that's the other issue now. The stories that we have like currently, and the stories we used to see like before. So we can't just say it's funding. Also, maybe the actors, the new generation, is lacking the experience, the expertise. So they need to be trained to say it's not about money. Filming, you're just coming with your talent. You need to be somewhere, so you just don't go there without a proper training. Yeah, so there must be a channel, there must be a way. Yeah, so I'm sure it's all about also the training.
The training
itself.
I'm
sure by then they had training facilities. I'm sure our community was Aisha, and people would come, wait time at drama plays and stuff, but now those places are dormant.
Yeah. Well, maybe we're also needing to utilize them a bit more. So tell me, at what point did you decide, I want to take this on seriously, and I'm going to be brilliant at what I do?
I remember it started when I was in high school, doing a drama play. We used to do some comedy with my friends, writing some plays we do in front of people. I didn't have that vision much by then. Then I remember my first audition, it was 2018 as an actor. So I would say that film was not successful, the first film that I did just as an actor. So things were not adding up when I was on set to say, how are they recording the sound? How is this camera going? This and this, you understand? So with my colleagues, with my friends, because I met other actors there, then we became like a family. Then we said, can't we do something on our own? I remember I was 17 years old by then. Then we created our own production house. Then we said, can't we do a film on our own? By then I was just an actor. Then we said, so where can we find an editor? Where can we find a director? Where can we find this? And we said, let's do it on our own. I'll edit. I'll shoot.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, without even training and stuff. But I tell you, it was a success. That film is on YouTube. It's called Godspeed. Yeah, it's on our YouTube channel. That's when it started. So I started learning a lot on YouTube, taking a camera, my phone, trying to shoot random pictures and videos. Yeah, that trained me a lot. So I would say experience is the best teacher.
Yeah. I hear you. And I like that because, look, so I remember when I started studying journalism, the teacher just made a very simple statement. You either are a journalist or you're not.
Sure.
And as you go through, you will figure out where you lie, and it will be clear as day. Sometimes it's not about you wanting to be something. It's about who you are inherently.
Exactly.
And when it's something that is who you are, then you will find it's a lot easier to pick up on some of these skills. But did you then decide that you wanted to also formalize the skills part of things and maybe get professional training outside of what you were teaching yourself?
That's true. So I agree with what you're saying because, like what you say, the experience is the best. So we should not be afraid to start something new. So when I started, I then said, no, I have to do this formally. So I began to do some training with some local institutes, doing writing. So I later found that I'm talented in many ways. Like I'm not just an actor. I can write, I can produce. Like now I'm a producer, I'm an actor, I'm a DOP.
You know, what Zimbabweans have managed to perfect is the wearing of many hats.
Yeah.
Ndiri producer, ndiri script writer, ndiri editor, ndiri actor.
Exactly.
And I think it's great because it all feeds into each other.
Yeah.
But where do you draw the line on a production to say, okay, I now need to limit how many pots my fingers are dipping into so I can give the best of myself and contribute to a good project? How do you draw that line?
All right, I'll tell you the last film that I did last year, I was just a DOP. Yeah, so we only created the concept, just this story. Then we found, we looked for writers to say, can you come on board and start writing as well? So I didn't want to do everything on my own. I just said, no, I'm focusing on doing the camera alone. Yeah, I would tell you other sets I can just go as an actor. Yeah, so I try to balance, not to make sure on any set I'm doing many things. No, I just focus on things that I can handle. Because I tell you can't be a DOP, an actor, and a producer at the same time. So you just one thing, say, this is what I'm doing. I have to focus on this thing. Yeah, because from Zimbabwe, pampacho, not sound. Let me just do this. But you have to find someone are good in that field. Say, come and do this. I can record sound, but and so I have to bring people.
Let's work together. Let's collaborate.
And people, and you're creating employment to other people. So I love that. Just bring people on board.
What's been your favorite part of your journey so far?
Yeah. All right. My favorite part. I wish to create a series, a TV series, because when I started, we were just creating short films. Then last year, I managed to create a series, a TV series. Yeah, it was not easy, I tell you, but I learned a lot from the process, from the pre-pro to the post. Yeah, it was something else. It was exciting, and I'm learning day by day. Yeah.
And then we are multi-award winning as well as we are going through this journey. How does that feel?
It feels so great when you are recognized. Yeah, it's something else. It lightens you. Yeah. So every day when you just wake up and remember you have been recognized, you've been awarded, I have to work hard day by day. Yeah.
Pressure.
Yeah.
What do we expect from you in 2024? Are you working on anything that we can be looking forward to?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm currently working on another TV series that I'm working on. It's still in the pre-production. Yeah, and few short films, maybe in the feature film. Yeah, so
That's a lot.
yeah. I know.
Serious, few short films. But let me just throw this on top as well. Let's see.
Yeah. We're trying to fish something.
Yeah.
So yeah, be ready for that.
And
be ready.
Leo, thank you so much for sitting down with us. I think as you know, as we maybe just wrap it up, where do you see yourself in the next? Let's not even go too far. In the next 2 years, as a filmmaker.
Okay. In the next 2 years, I see myself improving day by day and making sure that everyone sees that in Zimbabwe we have quality, we have talent. So we want to prove those people who have been saying, film industry in Zimbabwe yakadakwa. I tell you the journey, I know it's not easy, but even in the next 2 years, because what I'm working currently this year is going to prove to those people who have been saying the film industry in Zimbabwe, yakadai. We just want to make sure we are on the map. People see us.
And
yeah.
Leo, where do we follow your journey online? What platforms do we access to get in touch with you or see what you're doing?
Okay, on Facebook it's Leo Jakata Erics. On Instagram, Leo Jakata Erics. LinkedIn, everywhere. It's just Leo Jakata Erics. You get me, you find me.
And
yeah.
Leo, thank you so much for sitting down with us this morning.
You're
we wish you all the
welcome.
best, and we will be watching that exciting journey as you head on to prove that Zimbabwe inequality.
Yeah, it has. It's talented. yeah. Sure.
Thank you so much. That is all we had for you on Morning Rush this morning. We'll see you again tomorrow on Friday. Damn weekend. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Have a great Thursday.
Ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.